Guys, sorry for the sorry for the break in transmission. So let me quickly do a recap. They keep flagging. I don't know why. Um, I met the late music maestro, the Mitope Robots, back at the Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministries, and I also met Mrs. Ajibade back there, and I also met the unfortunate blogger back there. So Tope Roberts was ask anybody. He was a highly withdrawn person. If you listen to his music, you notice that he's a melancholic, sober, withdrawn. Only I'm not sure he was close to so many people. At least I know of Brother Dayo Joshua. Brother Joshua were both on the Geo's backup team. Yes. Brother Joshua used to back up for him whenever whenever I wanted to present any of his composed songs. He also used to sing with the choir. He also used to lead the choir. So himself and Brother Dayo Joshua were in the senior choir, but I was on the praise team. I was in praise band. So the first time I met him was when I approached him to celebrate him that yeah, I love the way you minister, your style of music, blah blah blah. Please help me press the like button. They keep flagging and flagging. I started this show 1 hour ago. They won't just let the show go on. So the second time we met was when he approached me and complimented me the way I sang praises too. And then the third time we met was when he approached me and then he said he would love me to sing at the wedding reception, which to me then was something that, wow, the great whereabouts wanted me to sing at his wedding reception. So I prepared with everything. But the Mrs. Ajibade, we were not close. She was, in fact, she just used to go away. Maybe she was with the husband, or even if she was alone, she would just, those kind of sisters that just face front. They face their front. Meanwhile, I was the jovial type, joking with everybody, jumping here and there, up and down. you know. So it was not until the unfortunate blogger reached out to me, the blogger that normally faints in court. She reached out to me and was asking for Mrs. Ajibade's contact. So that was the first time I would have an encounter with the unfortunate blogger. So that's after I left, I reached out back to her, and then she tried and brought myself and Mrs. Ajibade to get talking based on the fact that she termed us victims. Ọlọ́mọdé victim láyé mi. But I noticed something about Mrs. Ajibade. She was always wanting to dump her kids on me. Whenever I went there, let them follow you. The kids normally, I go there in my car and I take my kids there. And whenever they were done playing and we were done gisting, of our gist, she used to tell me that the unfortunate blogger was a miser, a stingy person. that she won't give her money and all that. Me, I will tell her, she was the one that asked you to start speaking about this man online. If you have any need, ask her now. Because I knew she used to collect contribution. I knew she used to collect contributions then. So I will say, ask her now, but she will be like, I know, I don't know how to ask. Oh, I don't know how to. If you don't know how to ask, but you know how to grant interviews, why shouldn't you know how to ask? I will say, ask her. Last, she will say no. She say, I will try, Sha. This, that. And I saw the stuff she posted. You saw it then, and she said she put it there. She said ice cream, children for the kids. She put it there. I have never asked Mrs. Ajibade for money personally. The only time I asked her for money was when I had a show, and the unfortunate blogger had stopped, said she was broke. No, she didn't stop. She said she was broke. And the money for the show, I had used it to pay the children's school fees. So I had already gathered my team, and we needed just 15,000 because the balance for the show was going to come after the show. And definitely they were going to spray us when we got there. So I asked her, just lend me 15,000 naira, which I had posted. The following day, I forwarded that money back to her. So I will never collect money from that kind of person. I will never collect money from that. Please help me press like. 13 people are here live, and there are 2 likes there. Please help me press like. Help me press like, please. Uh-huh. So I will never extort that kind of a person. And a lot of times she used to tell me about, okay, don't let me go there. Let me face front. The interview, yes. And that's the reason why we are here. So let's go.
My name is Yewande Roberts. So I'm
That's the first line. The first, you see these people. The first statement that will come out of your mouth in that interview was a lie. You are not Yewande Robert. You are Yewande Abade. Because I have listened to the interview. An introduction was done. Dowry was paid over you by Mr. Ajibade, who you have disallowed from seeing his daughter. Courtesy the unfortunate blogger. You disallowed the man from seeing his daughter. Why? Just like the show I did yesterday. That lady that went to buy herself because that guy raped her was as a result of parental failure. Absence of the man in the house. And I know that if Tope Roberts were to be alive, he wouldn't allow you do all these things you are doing. And I can imagine how probably you were treating Tope Roberts in those days. Why will you disallow the father of your child from seeing his daughter? Why? That is the highest level of cruelty, both to the child and to the man. Even if you guys are not in good terms anymore, it is his right to see his daughter. It is the daughter's right to have access to her dad. Had it been that lady yesterday that pied herself, had it been she told her dad, or she made the guy, the blogger guy, know that as soon as she got there, she called the dad. Hello, daddy. Yes, sir, I'm here. I'm here with him now. That guy wouldn't have been able to try that rubbish. The failure of the father figure in the house, and that's one of the issues that is leading to a very high rate of divorce these days. Women want to be independent. All these independent feminist women, not having the wisdom that the presence of a man in the house helps a lot in the lives of the children. Ọmọ tóbìnrin bá dátọ́, ẹ mọ bọ́n ṣe máa ń turn out. Some of them turn out good, but majority of them, God help them. You are not Yewande Robert. You are Yewande Ajibade statutorily, because that guy paid to your dad, and you said it in this interview, your dowry. So let us continue.
7, and I'm an hairstyle. My name is Yewande Roberts. So I'm 37, and I'm an hairstylist. Then I studied human kinetics and health education in Unilab. So I'm also.
What do you have?
That's like 2000 and that's 2019, 16.
Okay, that graduated from doing that.
Yeah, I did a diploma course.
Okay.
So then I did music, a little bit of music in MFM church music school. Yeah. Then I'm still a growing gospel musician. So I'm still growing. Then so I used to be an aerobic instructor back then before I stopped. So that's the one.
Oh wow. When I met you this morning, there was this charm around you. I mean, there's this something about you that makes you so unique. Is there that thing?
Sabi, what's the charm? You see, the same way that unfortunate blogger sensationalizes things. You met somebody, you say there's charm around her. What charm? Things
that defines you that we might not know now. I mean, I've read about you on Facebook. Your platform is so very popular. At times when you post your inspirations, like 3,000, 4,000 people come to visit to read, and you one day I said something, at times people share it and all that. But what gives you that courage to be who you are? Is it due to the problem you faced in the past, or just due to who you are by creation or by birth?
Yeah, I didn't really discover much about myself coming from a Muslim background as the first daughter of my dad. So I was a Muslim and I didn't have much experience. I didn't even get to discover who I was until when I started having some strange experiences. And my daddy put us through this KU. So we have this Alpha that used to come and teach us. So after some time, the Alpha just decided that he can no longer teach us the Arabics. And I didn't know, but he told my dad that it's because of me. That there's just something about me, he can't teach me.
That is strange.
I don't know. So when my dad...
Or you felt intimidated by this?
I'm an introvert. Okay. So I don't talk because I didn't live with my mom from 2 years of age. So I don't have somebody to talk to. I always keep to myself. And my daddy were always having this issue of, I want to know more about my mom. And my daddy didn't tell me.
You see this hype this hype of, and I think I'm a special being. I think I'm a special person. I think I'm the afar, the afar. Suddenly, this, if I listened to the entire interview with Yewande Ajibade. Every man that she came across, according to her, was a problem. She always accused every man. Every man she came across always must have done one thing or the other against her. The Afar, the innocent Afar that came to teach Kewu, you quickly said, the Afar said he could no longer come just because of you. For your information, yeah, she claimed that she's been having some spiritual experiences, blah blah blah. My immediate junior brother, our last born, when he was young, he used to see things whenever he felt sick. I can still remember vividly. In fact, there was a day he felt sick, he had typhoid or something. So we just finished giving him drugs and herbs and whatever on the bed. He was about, I think he was about 8, 9 years old then. I'm talking about over 30 years ago, 30 something years ago. So while we put him to bed, all of us went to sit down outside. No, it was face me and face you house. All of a sudden, we just saw him. He got up. He had gotten up. Somebody that was really, really seriously shivering when we were administering the medicines to him. He had suddenly got up and he was coming. We were like, Charity, Yani, are you getting better? He just started shouting, "Want ideo, want ideo, they are coming, they are coming, see them, oh, see them." Oh. That guy is a father of two now. He is a father of two now, born again. And you immediately said it that you've never had very good relationship with your dad, which conclusively we can say a lot of things happened to you. You went through a lot of things as a result of not having good relationship with your dad. And that's what I was talking about concerning that lady yesterday that pied herself of the father figure. It affects children a lot. Who are grandstanding, who are saying they are feminists, they can't submit to any man. After having children in the house, you want to take over the children, you want to take over the house, and they keep saying, when the man grows old, he will suffer. The man that will suffer is the man who doesn't love his children and who his children doesn't love. The man who is far away from his children. The man that will suffer is the lazy man who cannot enter into the kitchen and cook. So we can see that you are distanced from your dad. Childhood trauma is there. Your mom was not around. You were living with your stepmom. So all these, they are enough to traumatize a child. Let's continue.
A lot of things about her. Even when she died, I was not told that she had died. I was not told that she had died. I discovered many years ago when I was trying to find out who my mother was. So that's I got to know some things about her. My daddy only told me that we met her in the plane because my dad was at that time was still, developing a pilot. He was
training on the pilot.
yes. So he met my mom in the plane as an air hostess. So that's how they met. So those were the things my daddy told me about her. So back to what I was saying is that I was having some strange experience, and the Alpha just told my daddy that he can no longer teach me. And my dad was like, "What is the matter?" I just said, "That's your daughter. I can't just teach her. I don't know." He just stopped. He didn't teach us again.
You were having strange experience.
Yeah.
What kind of experience is it?
The experience I could not tell people, but I felt that I should talk to my dad about it. But my daddy was.
You
have my time.
You have no intelligence.
You heard what she said. She said her dad never had her time. Men who are watching me, please don't be far away from your children. Men who are listening to me, I beg you, don't be far away from your children. When you go far away from your children, that's what gives people like this unfortunate blogger the access, the avenue to manipulate those children. Look at Akboshe that they took and ran to Gambia. Absence of parents. Absence of parents. Look at Joy Igene. I'm sure she's also distant from her parents. If not, her parents would have cautioned her that, "Oh girl, stop all these things you are doing." She said it now that she was distant from her dad. But Asabe wanted to manage that situation. Let me play it again.
Yeah, but the experience I could not tell people, but I felt that I should talk to my dad about it. But my daddy was. Didn't have my time.
He has no intelligence.
But I didn't have my time, and he's always like, "Oh, leave my phone up."
Asabe quickly wanted to turn it to her. Your daddy probably did not understand what you were going through. No, the lady said it over. He didn't have the dad was a busy man. Yes, we men, we can be busy because we want to make ends meet. We want to make provision. We have to be here and there and there and there so that we can make provision for the children. But in all of our hustling and bustling, please, let us not abandon these children. Please, find good time, quality time for your kids.
I see things appear to me, so many strange things.
In your dream or in real life?
Physically.
Yes.
To
come.
Yeah, I've seen different creatures, demons, then I've had them the good parts. But I didn't.
She's been seeing demons right from when she was young. That established. This was when she was still a Muslim, when she was still a kid. And if you notice the way this lady was saying it, even when I was a little bit close to her, she takes pride in this thing. She takes pride in seeing in these things, like, I see things. And I tell you, personally, this lady, I can say she's highly incorrigible. There's no advice you want to give her. She thinks she knows everything. I've been around her for a long time. For some time. Not let me say for a long time, for some time. At least throughout all this victim thing time. You can't correct her. You can't tell her, "Oh, this is what I think you should do." Even when she comes to you for some stylish counseling, she already made up her mind what she wants to do. Because she takes pride in Seeing into the spirit. Seeing into the spirit, is that what life is all about? Seeing into the spirit, is that what Christianity is all about? No. No. I wish I knew where your mom came from and then the country, the state your dad came from. There are people called eléré ọmọ, àwọn ọmọ ẹlẹ́gbẹ́. This is a typical example. Your kingdom people coming to visit you, your friends from the spirit world coming to visit you.
See, I didn't know that it's angelic form. I just see them, they appear, and I will run away.
Physically.
Why will you see angels and run away? I have seen angels before. And anybody who is spiritual will tell you, when you are having a divine revelation, it doesn't come with fear. When you are seeing angels deliver messages to you, you are never in God's presence. Even the Bible says, in the presence of God, there is fullness of joy. Why will you see an angel and run away? Apparently, what you saw was not an angel, or you saw an angel, but you are not on the side of light. You are probably on the side of darkness, and that's where fear comes. You don't see your friend and run away.
Even in the afternoon too, I've seen. I don't know. But I should talk. I don't know.
Talk about it.
I don't know how people will.
Express. No, believe. There are a lot of people that understand what you're talking.
People might not believe. Why, my dear? These are coven things you are seeing. And you need deliverance. You were seeing things. I told you about my immediate younger brother. He saw creatures while he was very young, for several times. So at some point, whenever he started displaying those things, it was no longer strange to us. We knew that probably he was seeing something. So we just left him. After some time, he stopped seeing. By the time I do my show, now, hey, Joe, stop flagging me.
What you're talking about?
It's your story.
You're saying.
I've actually seen a big, I don't know how to call it, a vulture or an eagle. I don't know, very strange, very big. It has appeared before me. So when I try to call for help and shout, I try to call my sisters because we all stay in a big room, but I sleep on the up decker. So we all have a portion of bed.
How many of you are in the family?
We are like 6 girls.
But they won't even allow her to talk. She said when she tried to call her sister, you saw a vulture. A vulture is not a godly creature. You are seeing people from your world, from your vulture is not a godly creature. You are seeing your people, my dear. I want to see no one care.
Yes. So the men are not in Nigeria. So I will scream, try to call my sisters for help, but it looks like those strange powers will, I don't know, block their ears. So they didn't hear.
Only the conversation between you and those.
Yeah, they didn't hear. I was trying to call their names, so they didn't hear me when I was shouting. Then I now had another voice. That voice looked so calm. And it was like, you don't know you have power. Rebuke that creature
that creature.
in the name of Jesus. That was when I was a Muslim.
Okay.
I'm like, in the name of Jesus. So I had no choice to use that name. And also, I've had women in different attire appear. You know, when you say these things, it's strange, but some people are going to say I have
cooking it up,
or maybe I don't know, maybe I have a covenant. You know, if you look at
it's not that maybe you have a covenant. Ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ni ẹ́. But my own issue is stop trying to manipulate this thing into a ministry.
But it's not our fault.
I don't know what has happened.
Stop trying to manipulate this thing into a ministry. Let's face it. Let's face it. Téèyàn bá jẹ́ eléré ọmọ or ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ ọmọ, go for deliverance. Stop trying to now convert all these your negative spiritual experiences into a ministry, because eventually you will realize that that's where she's going. She will start talking about covenant time. I don't even, she sent that thing to me too. We should start a group prayer. We should wanting to gather people together. If you have noticed her, wanting to do online vigil, calling people come and join the vigil at the covenant time. You want to be collecting tithe and offering. Yewande Ajibade, has God called you to start a ministry? You are a singer, I know. There's nothing bad in starting a ministry. I want to start a ministry, fine. Covenant time. You wake up 3 a.m. You read your Bible reading. You do this. She wanted to brainwash me into it as well. I was like, excuse me. I'm not a spiritual baby. I do my quiet time with God. I'm a minister. I do my quiet time with God. Have my time with God. I read my Bible. You are not the one that will tell me when to read my Bible. You are not the one that will tell me when to fast. Even while I was in MFM, I will be on 3 days dry fast night. Nobody would know. Nobody will know. So eventually you will see that that's where she was beginning to drive this thing towards. Trying to start a ministry out of demonic experience, demonic encounters. Let's continue.
Before we were born. Okay. Do you understand? But covenant, you know, if you look at
it's not our fault.
I don't know what has happened before we were born. Okay. Do you understand? But later on, when I was getting closer to God, God revealed so many things to me that I didn't get to know. Okay. So those experiences, I will hear somebody calling my name here one day, and I will be looking, who's calling me? Then I will run and go and meet my dad.
Hearing strange voices. That's what you want to convert into ministry. You were hearing strange voices. Just as I told you, I have had the Holy Spirit before. I have had several encounters. I have seen the devil before in a vision. So it is people who don't have spiritual ideas that you can bamboozle with all these kind of stories. Wanting to convert demonic encounters, demonic experiences into a ministry.
Try to tell my daddy, please, I need to talk to you. And he said, get out of my sight. You know, my daddy didn't have my time in those periods.
You said your daddy didn't have your time. You guys can see where all these things. So I did mean probably her dad had some more time for her, which I don't want to absolutely believe. You can't have children in the house and not have time for them at all. Probably I did mean her dad had some spiritual ideas he would have put her through. But my dear, you can't convert all these things into a ministry. And even if you wanted to start your ministry, trying to discredit Dr. Lukoya's ministry is not the way. Let's continue.
My mom was not there, so a lot of.
Your mom had only you two.
Yeah.
Probably your dad remarried.
A lonely child. She was a lonely child. And I think that was the bigger opportunity the devil had to penetrate her. She was a lone ranger.
Married other women.
Muslims, they can marry more than one wife.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely it was when I was 2 years old that my mother was no longer on me. And what I was told by my mom's family was that he sent her away.
Okay.
So, my dad is into sports now. So when he goes to the stadium with the footballers, they eat. So it's from that period, some things changed, and a woman came at that time, was pregnant, and that's how I got to have a stepmom.
Wow.
So I ran to my dad to try to tell him this is what is happening, but he didn't understand. He just said I should go.
Wow.
So all I do is I isolate myself.
Okay.
I talk to myself. I talk alone. I cry. Then I have a book. I always write.
She isolates herself. She talks to herself. She isolates herself. She talks to herself. Parents, please be very close to your children. I will not blame the dad, because as a man, according to what she said, the dad and her mom had issues. So as a man, I don't have the details of what was happening then. So out in Baboni Baba's marriage. But as a man, I understand that he was going through things. He was going through a lot of emotions. But I trust the fact that we men, we are more inclined to our female children, to our daughters. I love my boys too. I love my boys. I love all of them. But I know that my girls require more attention from me, personally. And I know that goes for a lot of men too, majority of men. Now, I know there are men who don't care about their children, but there are not many.
Stories. I always write letter to God.
Sorry, all this while were you in school?
It started from secondary school.
At what age? I mean, around the age of...
I can't remember.
Okay.
It started from secondary school. So anytime we are returning back to school, I'm always happy.
Okay.
I'm always happy. So I joined the choir in the school, the chapel. Then
Just by being a Muslim?
Yes. Then I started singing. Then I joined the prayer group, the prayer team.
What school did you attend?
Model College, Baduri.
Baduri. Yeah.
So it's in the church school. After one time we're writing our exams, I just decided that I don't like the Muslim name, the Abu Sat that they named me. And that was how I just felt that I am Esther.
Okay, your name was Abu Sat. No, Abu Sat.
Abu Sat.
Abusat.
Abu Sat.
You don't like the name your dad gave to you. And you did not approach your dad. Daddy, I don't like this name. So without informing your dad, without carrying your dad along, you switched to Esther. Is that not rebellion? Yes, we are Christians and our names are very important. But in order to take such a decision, as a child of God, as a child of Christ, would it have been okay to go ahead and take such a decision without carrying your dad along? So you guys can notice the atom of rebellion there. Let's continue.
Abusat,
Yewande
Abusat,
Disu.
Yewande, Abusat, Disu. Yeah.
So that was how I just felt in my
So on your own,
spirit.
nobody preached to you, nobody
No.
asked you to come to church.
No, that time my daddy is very strict. You don't go out, you don't have friends. If you want to play with your sisters. We are many enough to play with ourselves.
You said it can be informed later. No, she was in secondary school. She said she was in secondary school. How can a secondary school kid be taking such a decision without informing her dad? So the rebellion has started right from her secondary school days.
So my dad does not really allow people come visit us.
Okay.
So that was how I changed the Abusat to I just felt I'm Esther.
Okay.
So
From within you.
from within me, my wife.
It's not that you read Bible to see the name Esther. You were reading.
No, I'm not even. Definitely, we are watching TV now.
You hear that name.
I didn't hear Esther from TV.
Okay.
Yes, I just felt I'm Esther.
Okay.
And that's how I changed Abusa to Esther.
Okay.
So in one way or the other, when you come with your results, the name is there. So that's how my daddy saw the Esther. Say, hello, friend Esther. Who gave you Esther? This girl, you are not serious. So that was how my daddy called the imams. So they had a meeting.
Okay.
And I stood in front of them and they started talking and talking. It got to a point I was lost. I didn't know what they were discussing. The only area I captured was, do you know the meaning of Abusat? Abusat is child of God. So why did you change that name to Esther? Who gave you Esther? So I don't know their final conclusion.
Okay.
I was lost because I was so deep in meditation due to loneliness and isolation.
Okay. She was lonely at the top. Yes, if she's wrong if she was still in secondary school, even if she was at the university. I don't expect. I have a grown-up child who is 24 now. I don't expect him to make such changes without informing me. It shows that there is gap, there is distance. And you heard her now saying she's always isolated herself.
So I don't know their final conclusion.
Okay.
I was lost because I was so deep in meditation.
She was deep in meditation.
Loneliness and isolation. So I always talk to myself.
She always talked to herself.
So that was how that area led.
All these are childhood trauma. Childhood trauma.
Then I know in one way or the other, Muslims, I know they have black magic. So because I know there's one at our entrance that I usually see. Then when I want to clean my dad's room, my stepmom's room, I used to see different black soap, different things. So I always hear a voice that sings.
At this point, even if your dad had, are you supposed to present your dad like this? Are you supposed to present your dad like this? This is a great man, a man who had coached the was it under 17 Eagles? The baby Eagles, the flying Eagles there. Look at what you are doing to the innocent man, for God's sake.
Don't open that one. Then I started having boldness to start sweeping. I don't even know what that thing is, but when I see anything that is not
That's strange.
That is strange.
I will clean and sweep it. But a particular one, the boy said, don't open that one. It looks like it's in a bowl. So the same thing, I went to clean my dad's room. I started seeing different black soap. I know Muslims do a lot of black magic. They might not all of them will open up to say this truth. So I sweep and pack them away. Then,
that is not true. My grandpa was a Muslim. In fact, he was an imam. I never saw any black soap in his house. See, trying to paint this narrative that you are the victim, trying to present yourself as the special child, you know, go work here. My dad used to take me to my granddad very well. My granddad was the imam of our village then. I never saw any black soap in his household.
my stepmom called me and said, who asked you to, did I send you message? I asked you to clean my rooms, another thing you're doing. Don't go near my room again. The same thing, my dad, don't go near my room. Don't clean it again. And that was how that went. So there was a time I sat down and something appeared to me like an angel. So big, in fact, I can't even describe how that creature looks. And when I see them, I will run. I started having fear. I needed somebody to talk to. It was so bad.
You don't see an angel and run, my dear. What you saw was a demon. You don't see Jesus and run. You don't see an angel and run.
So one day I sneaked out of the house. I used to hear one church on our street. So,
where were you living?
You want to see your daddy's house?
No. Yeah, okay, you are living in Lagos then?
Yes.
Okay.
So I sneaked out of the house and I went to attend the church.
Okay.
I was so happy.
Was it a spiritual church or
It's a Christian church. I don't even know the name of the church. I just entered the church, felt so happy that I'm there and welcome. And for the first time, the pastor said, okay, let's see the newcomer. When I stood up, he was happy and started using me for example. My nails, no paint. Then my dad did now. We used to cover our body as Muslims. So the man was like, see how this girl is. No.
Guys, can you see how she is trying to paint the picture of right from when I was young, even from my mother's womb, I've been called, I've been special, I'm a special child. You walked into a church, they were doing welcoming for you. And you are saying, the pastor says, I see her, no paint, no earring, no. Who does that? When you are having a newcomer in a church, Lord, probably a new convert, for God's sake. You trying to brainwash us to make you think, oh, you are a special child. And that's the same picture this unfortunate blogger and her mumu followers have been painting. Oh, she's a child of God. She's a daughter of Christ. I know she will not deny you until she ends up in jail. Let's continue.
This is natural and all that. Use me as a topic. I felt so happy and loved.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, I just saw my stepmother coming. How did she know that I'm here? Then I knew that one of my sisters must have followed me and reported me.
Okay. That you entered that place.
Yes.
Entered the cathedral of the church.
And that's how she came and embarrassed me, pulled me out in front of the congregation. I felt so embarrassed, and she took me back home and eventually told my daddy that I went to church. So one particular day, I was not happy. I was like, is there really God? who is this God? I want to know this God. I don't have anybody to tell me who I am, to tell me information about my mom's family. I'm just isolated. I cried to God. I said, God, if you're truly alive, just give me a sign. And it was like a birthday afternoon. And when I said, God, give me a sign of rain, for the first time, immediately rain started falling.
Wow.
I ran out of like, so God is real. And he's actually seeing and knowing what is happening. So I feel so relaxed that God could give me that sign. And immediately,
She's commanding the rain now. For example, right now we are in rainy season, and an isolated child is troubled and is imagining, I wish rain could fall. And he hear grrr, he said that's God answering her. People, she wants you to believe that she's a special child from God. Babe, all of us are special, especially Bible says we are all fearfully and wonderfully made. Once it is 1 hour, I will need to stop. So probably I will come back sometime in the afternoon for us to continue, because I have a few other things to do. So I have like 8 minutes more. Let's continue.
I asked for that sign and I saw the rain didn't stop.
Wow.
So that was how I sat down and I was happy. At least for the first time, I felt very good that day.
You feel special.
So one particular time, I don't know why, the more like days by days, different experience. So one particular time, God wanted to tell me that God showed me a secret. I just start saying, you understand, that I need to know something about my siblings, and I hope they will not watch this.
Okay. No. Just say it.
No, it's just like,
In order to make herself feel special, she casted her dad. Said her dad was doing Islamic juju, having black soap in the house. She had casted her stepmom. Said that one too was having some things in the house. They said she should stop sweeping their house. She went to try to church to try and meet God. Her stepmom came to drag her. Look at the narrative of Mrs. Ajibade. She paints everybody around her as evil. She's the only holy person. She's the special child. Let us continue.
wanted to have
God just want me to know. I didn't know what He's preparing me for.
Yeah.
Yes, I didn't know what He's preparing me for. So we were sitting down in the shop. One of them was beside me, so we're chatting. Then, like, God was alerting me, be ready to hear something. And all of a sudden, our voice changed to another voice, like a strange voice. One of them. So, and she spoke in a strange tone.
Can you see this woman? This is what they call delusional grandeur. You think you are the special one amidst of very, very unspecial people. Your sibling is sitting beside you, and then a strange voice starts speaking. This is somebody who has had 2 children for 2 children men. For 2 children for 2 different men. Let us continue.
And said some things that I will not say. Okay. So I think immediately she gave that information, she said it. She returned back to her voice. And I was like, so and so, you said something. So she was like, no, I didn't say anything. I was like, you said something.
She didn't say anything. You were the one hearing things. You were the one having issues. My people, everybody that comes around this lady is the bad person. The same thing with the unfortunate blogger. Everybody is bad. They are the only one that is good.
That spirit was trying to tell me that just don't bother about it. He just want to start letting you know something.
That they are
You
evil.
understand?
That your
Then-
siblings are evil.
A particular thing like that. So, like in the afternoon, I was sleeping. Then 3 women appeared. If it was dream, I would tell you it's a dream. But I know you will not believe. I know you will not believe.
No.
I know.
For me, I believe.
I'm trying
I
to
believe.
believe.
And there are some
believe.
people
I
that
believe.
have passed through worst experience.
She said, I know you will not believe. Why? Because she wants you to believe. Mind twisting, playing mind games.
Than me.
Okay. Physically.
Physically, I was lying on the bed. I was just taking a siesta, just on the bed, close my eyes.
You
Rest.
were just lying down taking a siesta, and as the special one, you saw.
And I just saw.
Yeah, well, listen, that kind of thing too. Yeah,
I saw 3 people appear.
Could it be that it was a trance?
No, real.
But no other person will see it. No.
Nobody was in the room that
No
time.
other person will see those beings. Only you will see.
I'm going to tell you, I'll give a scenario why some people will not even see it.
Why I'm special.
You know, I told you earlier that my siblings, their ears were blocked, despite the fact I was shouting.
Their ears were blocked.
I've also had the experience when I was in MFM. Before when I was cooking, I've heard some birds passing when I was cooking. That's why someone has to sanctify food when you want to eat. And you should even energize yourself with fire so that in case you're in a hurry, you didn't pray. If
I am cooking. Where I'm living now, a lot of pigeons come to land on my roof. So if I enter into my kitchen and I start cooking and I hear pigeons, I need to quickly sanctify myself. Ṣé wà okay? Mo fẹ́ béèrè ni. Ẹyẹ fò kọjá lórí ilé mi, mo ń dáná, kí n sáré sanctify ara mi. Is Christ not dwelling in me? Bible says love casts out fear. God is not an author of confusion. God is not an author of fear. Bible says he that is in me is greater than he that is in the world. Just in a bid for us to feel that you are the special one. Now you are spewing fear online. To who? To immature Christians.
the part in the Bible that says that when you eat something poisonous, if you are consistent in God's presence, I mean, you are lucky. The presence of God will push it out.
Yes.
I've heard strange animals are hovering around the food I was cooking before.
Amazing.
You understand?
Go back to that your story of 3 women.
Okay. Yeah, they appeared. They tied white wrapper. I know people are going to misquote this and say maybe she's covenant. It's okay if you want to say what you want. Say, but all I know is that if you are destined in life, you will surely have a fight, both the light and dark, fighting for that person. So,
can you hear? If you are destined in life, light and darkness will now start fighting over you as the special person, as the special child. So what you are trying to tell us is that out of all the children that your dad had, you are the special one. And these are the people that you yourself have said, majority of them are abroad now. You are still in Nigeria. Special ones still in Nigeria, they play local league. It's money or me, I know they used to call the special one. These special ones still in Nigeria, they play local league. Never even boarded a flight before. I need to go now, guys. It's 1 hour. I'll be back in the afternoon. We'll go watch and finish. So you are the special one, the specially made, the reserved one. And that's the reason why you want to destroy ministry Babuni Baba. That's the reason why you are lying against the man of God. Yóò máa lẹ́yìn, yóò máa lẹ́yìn. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí yóò máa lẹ́yìn àjàntí ele. Let's be careful what we do. Let's not be too far away from our children. I'm begging us. Men, most especially, please take good care of your children. Guys, I'll be back sometime in the afternoon between 5 and 6 p.m. thereabout. Let's do 5 p.m. till 6 p.m. Nigerian time. It's been wonderful having you. Thank you for joining me. I think we've done we've done almost an hour, so for like 45 to 50 minutes so far. So I'll be back in the afternoon to continue. Thank you, and do have yourself a profitable day.